What's happening, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome back to another episode of The Drop, the weekly series that lets you know what games are coming out across the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the PC, the Switch, whatever they might be coming out on. We will talk about it right here, and today we have a very big lineup. We have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, we have Forza Horizon 4, a ton of other games, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Kicking things off, we have our headliner for the week, which is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Write your own epic Odyssey and become a legendary Spartan hero in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, an inspiring adventure where you must forge your destiny and define your own path in a world on the brink of tearing itself apart. Influence how history unfolds as you experience a rich and ever-changing world shaped by your decisions. A legendary broken spear and a mysterious lineage is all you have to guide you on your quest. Growing up in Sparta, you were surrounded by a loving family and were trained in combat like a true warrior. When tragedy struck and you were rejected by your family, you set off on an epic journey, going from outcast mercenary to legendary Spartan hero and looking to uncover the truth about your past. Your only clue is the broken spear of Leonidas, an ancient weapon of incredible power famously used by the great king of Sparta. It is the key to the secrets of your bloodline. In your Odyssey, you can sail to the farthest reaches of the Aegean Sea, forming alliances and making enemies, battling legendary creatures and aiding the greatest minds of the time. So when it comes to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's very different from the legacy Assassin's Creed games, if you get what I'm laying down. So if you look back to Assassin's Creed Origins last year, it was a very different kind of story and very different kind of game overall, because instead of focusing on the action and the combat of the game, of course that is still a big part of both Origins and Odyssey, it's more so leaning towards being an RPG than anything else. When it comes to the story itself, your choices actually do impact the overall game, meaning that it's going to be a much more in-depth experience than you would be expecting if you had come over from, say, something like Assassin's Creed Syndicate or even further back. Very interesting kind of change there. However, the combat system is still redefined. It's very interesting to see where they have giant battles now that you can choose to partake in if you did want to do that. If you're a fan of 300, you might be into that for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But overall, shaping up to be a very interesting Assassin's Creed game. I can't decide if it's going to be a winner or a loser, if it's going to get kind of, shuffled in with Assassin's Creed Origins since they are less than a year apart. Again, a lot of stuff up for debate here, but for those interested in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the game is coming out this week on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC if you did want to partake. Moving on to the next game of the series, we have Mega Man 11 coming out on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the Switch, and the PC. Mega Man Returns, the newest entry in the iconic series, blends classic challenging 2D platforming action with a fresh new visual style. The new Double Gear system boosts Mega Man's speed and power for a new twist to the satisfying gameplay the series is known for. This is the long-awaited sequel. Evil genius Dr. Wily is back to his mischievous ways and invests in an ambitious idea from his time at Robot University. The benevolent Dr. Light decides to upgrade Mega Man with Wily's powerful prototype known as the Double Gear system, expanding his abilities for the greatest fight yet for everlasting peace. The game has had a visual leap, taking a leap forward in visual presentation. The new game features a 2.5D design direction, which blends beautiful hand-drawn environments with lively characters. New to the classic series, Mega Man now also takes on characteristics of defeated robot masters when wielding their weapons. Powerful new gameplay options are at your disposal. The Double Gear system adds a unique twist on the satisfying performing action, offering options to enhance Mega Man's speed and power on the fly. And of course, they want you to know this game is for veterans or for first-timers. A wealth of difficulty options are available for a player of any platformer skill level. Mega Man 11 looks to be a pretty solid game. I'm not going to lie, I'm not a big fan of the Mega Man series, quite frankly, because they are very challenging platformer games. As you know, there are difficulty options, but still just not something I've ever really been able to get into. With that being said, we've seen Mighty Number 9, which was abysmal, so they've obviously seen that there is a desire to have a Mega Man kind of experience, and I really do think that Mega Man 11 is the culmination of that desire. So for fans of Mega Man, whether you've been a fan for a very long time or you might have jumped in for Legacy Collections 1 or 2, then you might want to check out Mega Man 11 when it launches this week on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the Switch, and the PC. Plus, it's only $30. Pretty solid price. Next up, we've got Forza Horizon 4 coming to the Xbox One and the PC, and as you would expect, this is in fact a console exclusive. 4 changes everything. Dynamic seasons change everything at the world's greatest automotive festival. Go it alone or team up with others to explore beautiful and historic Britain in a shared open world. Collect, modify, and drive over 450 cars, race, stunt, create, and explore. You choose your own path to become a Horizon superstar. Seasons change everything. For the first time in the racing and driving genre, experience dynamic seasons in a shared open world. Britain like you've never seen it. Discover lakes, valleys, castles, and breathtaking scenery, all in spectacular native 4K and HDR on the Xbox One X and Windows 10. Master driving in all seasons, explore a changing world through dry, wet, muddy, snowy, and icy conditions, and there is new content for you every single week. Every week a new season changes, bringing the new themed content, gameplay, challenges, and rewards to go along with it. Go it alone or team up, play solo or cooperatively, join team multiplayer for casual fun, or ranked teams to take on the best racers in the world. Forza Horizon 4 is without a doubt one of the most beautiful games that I have ever seen. There is something about the lighting, there is something about the textures. It is just absolutely jaw-dropping how good this game looks. For fans of the Xbox One X and Windows 10 PCs that have the 4K capability, you should probably consider at least giving this a look or checking out some 4K gameplay, because I kid you not, it is absolutely stunning. I would definitely say that the main draw of Forza Horizon 4 is the fact that the seasons do in fact change. Of course, it seems like that's going to be happening on a weekly basis, giving you plenty of time to explore the season if you do get to play 1 or 2 days a week. However, it opens up a brand new portion of the map every time the scenery does change, so not only do you get some nice fall foliage, you also get a pretty awesome little bonus of being able to explore an entirely new part of the map whenever the winter does in fact roll around. For those that love arcade racing games, this is a no-brainer, especially if you already have an Xbox One or a PC that can run it. It's unfortunate the game isn't on the PlayStation, but hey, it is what it is. So if you do want to pick up Forza Horizon 4, you, my friend, can check it out this week when it drops on the Xbox One and the PC. Next up, for Nintendo Switch fans, Super Mario Party is dropping this week. The Mario Party series is coming to the Nintendo Switch system with supercharged fun for everyone. The original board game style has been kicked up a notch with deeper strategic elements like specific dice blocks for each individual character. The game also introduces all new ways to play, including Joy-Con controller-enabled minigames and new modes to enjoy with family and friends. Board game play does go back to the 4-player basics as you take turns and race across the board searching for stars. You can also pair up 2 Nintendo Switch systems and delight in the dynamic play style, such as in the new Toad's Rec Room mode. With new modes and new minigames coupled with original board game play, the party starts anywhere, anytime, and with all kinds of players. When it comes to games that you play with your friends or your family, there are a few that are better than Mario Party. Of course, some entries are better than others, but when it comes to Super Mario Party, this one is going to be very interesting. And I will say that the standout feature of this entry in the franchise is the fact that you can use 2 Nintendo Switches in a very interesting way. Essentially, the way that the multiple Nintendo Switch layout kind of works is that you lay the systems down face up on the table where you want them, and then the systems do read each other and understand, hey, this is actually the layout of the map now. And so essentially, you make a map out of your Nintendo Switches, and you can rearrange this in any way, shape, or form that you want. The fact that it simply works is mind-boggling to me. However, for those that like mini-games, for those that tend to play games with their friends, this is a no-brainer. If you have a game night, this would be a perfect match for you. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, or you know a friend that also has a Nintendo Switch, this could be a good fit for you. And of course, Super Mario Party does drop on the system this week. And to round everything out, we have WWE 2K19 coming on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. I am sure it's going to have a thriving PC community. WWE 2K19 returns as the flagship WWE video game franchise featuring cover superstar AJ Styles. WWE 2K19 will showcase a massive roster of WWE and NXT's most popular superstars and legends. Experience authentic gameplay, tons of creation options, match types, animations, and the opportunity to win $1 million. And beside that dollars is a little small asterisk sign. That's to let you know you're not gonna win. Stunning visuals are in WWE 2K19. Engage in the action through jaw-dropping graphics, heart-pounding excitement, and thousands of new gameplay animations that enable you to experience WWE at a premium level. And now we have some bullet points. Stunning visuals. Engage in the action through jaw-dropping graphics, heart-pounding excitement, and thousands of new gameplay animations that enable you to experience WWE at a premium level. My career. Experience high-stakes matches, talk smack to your opponents, and shape your My Player's career path as you strategize your way to WWE glory. An original story voiced by WWE superstars makes 2019 the best My Career experience yet. The return of Daniel Bryan. Yes, 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 relive the incredible journey of WWE superstar Daniel Bryan from his career-defining moment in the main event of WrestleMania 30 to his heartbreaking retirement to a triumphant return in 2018. All told through the words of Daniel Bryan. Complete objectives to unlock playable characters, attires, and arenas. There is a brand new mode making its way to WWE 2K19 by the name of 2K 2K Towers. Take your favorite WWE superstar or my player into any tower with a gauntlet of matches that boast panic-inducing challenges, incredible stipulations, mind-blowing rule changes, and dynamic difficulty presented in ways you have never seen before in a WWE 2K game. And finally, there is a massive playable roster. The 2K19 roster is the biggest yet and loaded with your favorite WWE superstars, legends, and Hall of Famers alongside your NXT favorites. Play as the WWE superstars of today, such as AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, or, oh my god, what is that? Shinsuke Nakamura. Hell yeah, knock him out, baby, as well as the legendary Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Andre the Giant, and more. With more than 200 playable WWE superstars, the amount of dream matches you can create is nearly unlimited. Let's get ready to rumble! I'm not really that big of a fan of wrestling, if you can't really tell. Just not really ever been my thing. However, what I am glad to see this year is that there is no Nintendo Switch version of the game, because that, my friends, was an embarrassment. Of course, for those that are into wrestling, I don't have to convince you to buy this game. It's obviously going to be a pretty good entry into the franchise, and probably, I would say, the best one in years, judging by gameplay. So if you do want to check out WWE 2K19, that's the list of features, and it probably is worth your time. Not worth mine, but it might be worth yours. And so that wraps it up for today's episode of The Drop. Let me know in the comments section what games you guys are picking up, if anything. Are you a fan of Forza? Are you going to be getting Assassin's Creed? Or perhaps you are a hardcore Steve Austin fan? Let me know in the comment section down below. But as for right now, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Be sure to tell a friend about the channel. That's how it keeps growing. And I will talk to you soon. Peace.